right.
Yeah. She was like, they're getting ready to get married, and they're like, okay, we're having the wedding, and we want you to come. And she's like, I'd like you to wear a sports jacket. And I go, okay. Does it matter what team? And she was like, her eyes got all big, and she was like, no, I mean like a blazer. And Noah, he's like, he knows me. He knows I'm full of shit. And it was funny though. I was like, I don't mind. I'd be the Kansas City Chiefs if that's what you guys like. Taylor Swift. And she's like, what?
Welcome to
Yeah.
Braunhaven. We'll be picking up where we left off last week. Where we left off, these guys have made it all the way to the lair of Baraxius, the stone dragon, and in the 25-foot tall ceiling at the top there is a perfectly smooth, almost glass-like hole in the ceiling that is 25 feet in diameter. And they don't know what's going on with that, but some bugbears fell out of that too. And so we left off in mid combat. But before we get started, we would like to thank one of the friends of the Greenwater Guildhall. None of these are sponsorships or partnerships of any kind. They're just products that we really like. Excuse my voice, my allergies are kicking my ass. And today we would like to thank Fable Beard Company. Fable Beard makes wonderful beard products such as oils, balms, butters, beard wash, co-wash, all sorts of stuff. There's also a line for women at fablebeauty.com. And Fable Beard, all of their scent profiles, and this goes for Fable Beauty as well, all of their scent profiles are different fantasy characters. Today I am wearing, I still have some beard oil from Christmas, and so I am wearing the Claws, which smells like Christmas cookies. But they have a number of scents, and they come out with seasonal scents as well. So I highly recommend going through their website and looking at the different scent profiles. But I'm sure that you will find one that will suit you. They do have for first time purchasers, new customers, they have a buy one get one free option. If you go to fablebeardco.com and create an account, you can put 2 beard oils into your cart and you get that second one for free. We also have a merch store via Zazzle. We have t-shirts and buttons and hoodies. The hoodies are actually black hoodies with black and white character sketches of the characters from today's game. And we've got a fleece blanket. There's all sorts of stuff on that site. And 100% of the proceeds from that Zazzle store goes directly back into our channel, which helps us cover things like our Roll20 subscription and our Incarnate subscription and all these nitpicky little things that seem to add up quickly over time. So if you want to help us out, go get yourself a hoodie, and we appreciate everything you do for us.
You got to get the best hoodie, though. You have to get the best hoodie. That's clearly Jackson. The best hoodie. Just saying.
Yes. the Jackson, actually, the Jackson hoodie came out pretty well. The Jackson and the Mavis hoodies came out really good.
I think I'm biased.
Did you ever make a Black Dragon Malachi hoodie?
I have not.
Okay, well, your time for that is probably done now.
Yeah, that could be. So, yeah, that might not be a bad idea.
Oh well, I mean, I don't foresee us having Black Dragon Malachi for much longer. I mean, it really looks like we want. We would.
Yeah, I can't say, but I am waiting because I'm looking forward to this moment, and it's gonna be great. The proof copy for the hardcover standard color print on demand has been ordered for A Treatise of Magic and Spells, and so that is on its way to me. So that's available over on DriveThruRPG. New spells, old spells, magic items, rules for cantrips, which are pretty simple. First, you can put 4 cantrips into a first level spell slot, and you can cast 2 cantrips per round. So, yeah. So cantrips, none of them, they are the original idea for cantrips from first edition AD&D that I believe it came out in our Unearthed Arcana, the original book. That they don't do any damage. They are just quirky little spells that sometimes they can help you do stuff, or like folding laundry or cleaning around the house or whatever. Other ones are just annoying practical joke kind of things. Like one of my favorite cantrips is the fart cantrip. Um, there's a number of them. So yeah, check out that book. The PDF is only $5 over on Drive-Thru RPG. So where we left off, we are at the top of the round. I believe this is round 3. Borman, what are you doing?
Borman wants to roll a d6 and hide. Borman should be really hidden, kind of right tucked in here next to this rock.
Okay.
Rolling a 1, I kind of think I'm hiding in shadows rather well.
Probably. Now, keep in mind, so Baraxius knows you're there.
But I don't care.
Right, because Baraxius right now is controlled by Borman, right?
That's correct.
Okay, so keep in mind that if you are hidden, you cannot move.
I don't want to.
So
yeah, my plan for Borman is to stay hidden until this control bit with Baraxius ends. I'm concentrating on that, staying in the corner, hidden down, trying to not be a liability to my crewmates.
Okay. What is Dentry gonna do?
Dentry.
I'm gonna put a marker on Borman just so that we know he's hidden.
Yeah, very well.
All right. Bugbear, get some. Pew, pew, around the pole and to the bugbear.
All right.
Not sure what kind of sound effects you had there. Pew, pew.
Pew, pew. That was not pew, pew. That was pew, pew.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Like
You gotta pronounce the beginning of your sound effects. You're not pew pewing.
That's like the cut. Like when you're running and they make the really hard cuts, like the.
Oh, okay, yeah, all right.
Yeah,
Had a different visualization.
Exactly. And then
there's what you're talking about right there, Pawpaw.
Exactly.
Well, I am pretty sure that hit, but let me.
Doesn't we have problems?
And he got a 21 to hit.
Yeah,
that's why I said if it doesn't, we have problems.
That definitely hits for 6 points. Ooh, and Dentry runs around the pole and just runs his bastard sword right through the bugbear and drops him. Baraxius looks over at Black Dragon Malachi and says, he'll get you too, you know. Etika gets us all.
Is he doing it with spells? Or innate abilities? Magic items?
And she just laughs.
Oh. She's crazy. I mean, I guess we're out of combat. We as a party need to kind of have a discussion on how we want to proceed.
I have Feeble Mind as a ring spell. I don't know if it'll work, but might be able to do that.
Well, I mean, we can. What I think we should do is take the go for broke attitude and kill Baraxius, loot Baraxius' lair, and then get the fuck out of here for a minute and get our affairs in order up around the tower, and then maybe take on this next boss, you know, with Malachi as a necromancer, has the choke, has the marionette. I mean, has things that can counteract crazed spellcasters a lot better than a big dragon, you know. And
Okay.
so that, but I don't want to leave dragon mode until we fuck around and remove the dragon that we have to face. I mean, that was the whole point, was to have a thing. But I mean,
Well, let's tell Baraxius to take a nap then. That's something she has to do because it's not
yeah,
suicide.
yeah. I will command Braxius to take a nap, and we will watch her while she sleeps, and together we will free her bond of being enslaved by this whatever. I forgot the name. Starts with I, right?
Okay.
Etika.
Yeah,
So
Etika.
so she lays down on her hoard of coins. Um, but she doesn't appear to be sleepy. She definitely keeps, at least one eye open. All of the characters can roll a d6.
1, 2, and 6.
4 and 5.
4 and 1.
What did Mavis and Alora get?
2 and 4.
So which one of them got 2?
Mavis.
And which got the 1, Dentry or Jackson?
Jackson.
So Mavis and Jackson, you notice, not only is Baraxius, kind of keeping one eye open, watching you guys, but every once in a while, she looks up at the hole in the ceiling.
So I had a thought about a hole in the ceiling. I wonder if he's like a red dragon and like melted it, and that's why it's so weird and smooth. I don't know if that really affects anything. It's just a thought I had.
No, it's like he's kind of expecting something to come out of that hole.
Or
But
would acid make it really smooth?
I don't know. We've seen a lot of acid. We would know if that's the effect on stone.
Yeah, I mean,
True.
so your experiences with acid, yes, it does make it smooth, or it makes it polished, but acid would still leave ripples and waves because acid's a liquid. Um, that's not what you're seeing here. This is like a perfectly smooth. It's like a like a perfectly round drill came down and drilled through and polished it at the same time. I mean, it's not perfectly round, but
So she's
Whatever did it
insane.
is fancy.
So she's insane because she's charmed, right? There's like no way to fix it. I don't think.
well, I mean, even if she is charmed, I mean, she's under control of Borman. I mean, I don't know how much leeway she has on. Charm allows some leadway. I mean,
It just sounds like she hates this guy Chew, and
yeah, I
I'm just
agree.
thinking out loud if there was a way to
you're
get.
not. I mean, you're not sure. You guys wouldn't be sure if she hates him, fears him, um, but she is. I think it was Alora that, or maybe it was Mavis that made the determination that Baraxius it is the symptoms that Baraxius is exhibiting are very similar to King Thundergut. That she seems like the likelihood is that she's been charmed so many times that she has
Crazy.
just started to lose her mind.
I mean, I think we ought to tell.
Dispel just dispels magic, not potions, right?
Uh, the spell can be used to dispel a potion, I believe.
Oh, okay. Well, never mind. I should not do that.
In
So I mean, if we
fact,
our best bet on killing the dragon is to everybody get so you're within range to do your most fucking
Brutal thing.
brutal thing, and then we all just do our brutal thing, and we do it hard.
So magic
Uh-huh.
items themselves are unaffected by dispel magic, but on potions,
And in our, we can do things like, we've known that Braxius has breathed once. I can command Braxius to breathe up that hole 2 more times, and then that should drain the breath out before the combat begins.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
I support that idea.
So yeah, go ahead, Braxius.
Emotion passes.
Yeah, we're gonna command Braxius to expend her breath up that hole, uh, just to make sure that it clears out any bugbears or anything else that might be coming in.
okay.
Yeah.
They get rid
So
of it,
if you're talking about the staff of dispelling, it can destroy.
I was thinking, what if it was possible to try and get rid of the charming without the control going away, but that doesn't seem possible, so I'm not worrying about it.
So the staff of dispelling, it says one-use magic items like potions or scrolls would be destroyed.
All right.
Permanent items like armor, weapons, or wands are rendered non-magical for 1d4 rounds. So.
So it would render like all of our magic stuff unmagicked for a moment.
If she touched you,
If you're in the
with
yeah.
the staff.
Oh, if she touched me.
Right.
Don't touch me.
Okay, so let's get ready, I guess.
Yeah. So yeah, Borman's gonna tell Braxius to breathe up that hole until her breath is expended.
She only has one breath for the day left.
Well, yeah, that needs to go away, and then Borman, while he's sitting there concentrating, will go ahead and use the potion of poison to poison an arrow.
Don't think that'll work. Double check. Potion of poison.
I'm sure I can bless us all. I'm just gonna check that off.
Do it.
So potion of poison has to be drank.
Okay. If that's the case, then I'm going to when we're all ready, I'm going to come forward and order the dragon to drink this potion of power, and then that will be my attack that ends my control of the dragon, and we can all do our thing.
Okay. So
everybody got blessed just now too.
Okay. Blessed. Ah.
We're getting ready.
Yeah. I'm gonna say, well, this motherfucker's coming, and we're gonna have to take it out, and so I'm gonna need you to take this potion of flight. I'm just gonna pour the potion of poison right on down his throat. There.
How much damage does that do?
It's a save or die.
Oh snap! They're pretty big.
Baraxius, raises one eyebrow and says, "But that's not a potion of flight. Looks nothing like a potion of flight."
Oh. Well, what kind of poison do you think it is?
He said, "What kind of poison?" Poison. He said poison.
What kind of potion do you think it is there?
She doesn't know, but she says that's definitely not a potion of flight.
Well,
she's so snotty.
Yeah.
It's a potion of being a know-it-all.
Yeah. Well, all right. That still doesn't change anything. I think we should, let Braxius take a turn, and then we all get a turn afterwards. right?
So Baraxius breathes up the hole, and
Uh-huh.
you don't see anything fall out.
Okay, good.
So
That'd be
do it,
funny if like
Mavis.
8
Yeah,
bugbears
yeah,
just fall down.
yeah.
Right.
Oh,
Do it, Mavis. Yeah, do it, Mavis. Attack the motherfucker.
Okay,
Yeah.
close enough?
let's
Are we in position?
Well, I mean,
everybody get in position, however they want to be.
Yep.
yeah.
Everybody needs to move into position.
Nora's gonna keep her distance, I think. I may just try strike. That sounds fun. I'm trying to remember how it
I
works now.
don't. Jackson, I don't think is still in Viz because he made an attack last week.
Yeah, I was like, I don't think I'm invisible anymore.
But I don't remember if Alora. Yeah, she threw a dagger, so she wouldn't be hidden either. All right, so yeah, you guys can move to wherever you want to be.
We're gonna be like right up in the front of it, just right there.
Okay.
What about Sir Robert?
Oh yeah.
Oh, shit. He exists. Okay, I was trying to look up strike.
Can I pet your snout? I just want to pet it. I just want to touch it. Can I touch it?
Huzzah, he says.
That's what we're all saying. I've never touched a stone dragon snout before. Can I touch it? Hopefully that seems not as threatening as me walking up with my sword out and like, oh shit. Hi.
Maybe we should start it off with the horn.
Hell
Actually.
yeah.
Okay. Well, if we're gonna do that, then we need to get in like a weird configuration where Eleanor doesn't get you off. I guess.
Yeah. There. Yeah. We're gonna
Can I
be
use it in a room this size?
Yeah.
Why not? It goes in a straight line. It doesn't have a.
Okay, we're
Yeah.
gonna be blasting. Might be death.
I'm gonna start right here. There. Okay, now I'm ready. Do it.
This might summon what's his butt, so it's gonna be really fucking loud.
That it
Well,
is.
yep. Well, if that's not
Do
what
what
you want
must
to
be
do,
done.
yeah.
Okay.
The thing is that we only, we have a certain number of we got
Mhm.
one shot to fuck this dragon off before it can do a whole lot about it, and so
Okay. All
yeah.
right, let's do it. It just says 2d6.
Let me find the horn. That's a
I'm
horn of
I'm all for
blasting, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so Mavis is using the horn of blasting.
Aurora. Oh, Aurora is.
Or
Oh,
Alora
sorry.
is. Okay, so Alora is using it. Um,
So would I add one for bless too, or not?
not for the horn, no.
Okay. Come on. No. 2d6. I rolled 4 points. I fucked that up really bad. Sorry, everybody.
It's okay. That's 4 more points than that's 4 less points than it once had, and we've used its breath. So that
Yeah, at least we're
that
not
was
gonna get statue
yeah.
fied.
That's the big fuck you that this dragon has, I believe. I think it's going to slice and dice on us a little, but I think we can withstand that a lot more than a big group breath where everybody hurts.
And then needs to make a
Agreed.
save versus spells.
Oh yeah, or be deafened.
That's going to be hard to save with that
Yeah,
one.
no, she does not save, so she is deaf.
And I am moving because I'm squishy.
And
I'm the pillar.
and then
No, and then.
then yep, that's what I thought. So Alora blasts the horn, and it causes, the walls in this chamber shake. Let's see. Black Dragon, Malachi, Jackson, Dentry, Sir Paulson, and Mavis each roll a d6.
6.
6. 6.
Okay. What about?
5 and 3.
Okay. Which one of them got the 3?
Jackson.
All right. So these large sections of rock and boulder, and some of the stalagmites that are on the ceiling come down and crash onto Jackson, and he suffers 5 points of damage from the collapse.
Did Baraxius have to save?
Baraxius does have to.
Thank God, rules lawyer. Ha ha! Suck it, Baraxius, with your 3.
And she takes 5.
Okay, good. At least it's even.
Yeah.
I can live with that. I could causing 3 points and then
Yeah.
that sucks.
And then now everybody needs to roll initiative.
All right.
What you guys are doing that, I'll be right back.
Um, Dang. A lot of 5s and 4s.
Me. Because Jackson got the 4, so that's a 3. And Dentry got
I have different colored dice that help me keep straight who I'm rolling for. I don't know.
Oh,
what
okay.
it does.
I just
Yeah,
know
I
that the first one is one person, the second one is the other person.
That's how I do it too.
Chris sent us some traveler dice. This one's Devin's, and then this one's mine. So I just
Right.
have the white dice for me. This and the black one for Laura.
But
So
what did Devin think about the tea party that we had?
he's really nervous and is like, "This is such a bad idea." Like, just being a nerd. It's okay. I think it's good for him to do things like that in a game, at least, if nowhere else.
Yeah. Yeah. He went on a walk with me to scout out a place, and then we ended up in the ship. And then I spiked all their drinks. And he's just kind of
Along for the ride.
yeah, he's just kind of along for the ride, going, "Wow, I really wasn't prepared to do too much of this." The dice started rolling, and they were doing great, and so I was like, I've got to fucking feed this beast.
Yeah, every roll worked. That was really great.
Yeah. You're muted, or
Everybody's got their initiative in.
yeah.
I think so. I even remembered Sir Robert, so that means it's done, I think.
His name is Sir Robert Paulson.
Right. He seems to not want to die. It's just like when I had Mavis and Cassandra, I thought surely
Right.
Mavis would be the one to fight it because I played so much more carelessly and had worse stats, but here we are. So.
Right. Yeah, well. Yeah, Cassandra just
Careless works.
stepped where she wasn't supposed to step.
Exactly. That's right. Okay, so who's first?
All right, so Borman, what are you doing?
Well, Mavis is kind of in my way.
Shove me out of the way.
Well, no, let me
Okay.
let me see. The dragon, like, if I try to hit the dragon here, can I throw a javelin and try to hit kind of the hindquarters of the dragon?
Be thick, right? No. Okay.
Big. I'm trying to I'm trying to take this line straight here into the dragon with my javelin throw.
Into its spine.
Oops.
Why do I keep forgetting I have that fucking ring?
What ring?
Are you using a javelin of lightning?
That's correct. So
Yeah.
it's going to come back 30 feet, and I don't want to hit Mavis. And so,
Yeah,
I mean,
it's on the javelin of lightning. That lightning bolt's going to be 5 feet wide. It wouldn't hit Mavis,
then hey,
but it
I
could
need
come
to.
back and hit you.
Well,
Would a 4 have saved on that whole Rocky business?
I'll.
Yes.
Okay. I keep forgetting I get a +1 to saving throws.
I'm going to move
Aw.
back a little bit, and launch this lightning javelin.
Let's see. Javelin of lightning. Yeah, it's only 30 feet long, so.
So yeah, it should be fine.
It has a maximum range of 90 feet.
And I'm well within that.
Yes, you are. So you're like 50 feet, which puts it at medium range.
Cool. But I'm blessed.
Now, one of the things that the wording on Javelin of Lightning is very specific. So it says, the javelin explodes in a stroke of lightning 5 feet wide and 30 feet long, leading back to the target 30 feet back towards the character who hurled the javelin. All within that area, including the target who was hit, suffer electrical damage. So, yeah. So go ahead and make your ranged attack.
That's what I'm talking about, Paw. 21 to hit.
Okay. Yes, that does hit. So
Beautiful.
go ahead and roll your javelin damage first.
And that's a 6.
+1.
Yep.
D6.
The hit and
I
the
believe.
damage.
Let's see.
Right,
Javelins.
bless.
Yeah, 1d4 plus 1.
Okay, +1. How about a 5? 5 points of damage.
Okay. And then electrical damage is 20 points.
Sounds good to me.
And she gets a save versus spells.
For half.
And she will take half that at
Mm.
10.
That's still a nice chunk of change on the dragon. I mean, I don't know
I agree.
what. Yeah.
And the javelin, so you throw the javelin, it sticks into her, she lets out a screech, and it turns into a lightning bolt that goes back 30 feet. So to there. And you can see that there's a big burn mark and, open wound where this javelin was on her side. Mavis, what would you like to do?
Strike this beast. I should have been looking up the rules for that this entire time.
You were too into the moment, right?
I was fucking sewing and I don't even care. It's just to like have something to do with my hand.
Yeah.
So that was dumb as shit. But yeah. Let's see if I can find it. Maybe we have it in the notes here. No. Okay. Okay, I don't know if I can find strike. I have a thing that says smite. Is that that's different, right?
I'm sorry, what are you doing?
I have strike written down as a level 3 spell. I'm
Okay.
trying to find it.
So strike strike is the old version of smite.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So I add
So
to my
let me find it. Striking. Third level cleric spell. A single weapon is enchanted. It deals an additional 1d6 damage, and it is treated as magical. It is able to harm monsters which are normally only harmed by magical weapons.
Okay.
And that will last for 1 turn. So for 10 minutes, this whatever you cast it on is going to do an additional 1d6 damage.
Oh, okay. I thought had. All right. I thought it was like you cast it and then you strike.
That's even better though. Can't you cast it on your warhammer and then hit the motherfucker with it?
I don't know if I can hit
And
with
you
it.
don't. And the thing about striking is you don't have to cast it necessarily on yourself. You can cast it to any weapon within 30 feet. So you could.
Okay.
You could, I mean, of course, Mavis is going to do just as well as anybody else with it, but you could cast it on, say, Dentry's sword
Yeah.
or whatever you want to do.
Okay. Dentry's pretty badass. I will do that. I'll cast strike on Dentry's weapon. So it's
Okay.
magic and add 1d6 to your damage.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah. I should have done that before we started.
That's what it is now.
Yeah.
We'll give him a little fist
Hell
bump
yeah.
to show that he has striking on his weapon. So his weapon will do an additional 1d6. His bastard's already magical, but yeah, it'll do 1d8 plus 1 plus 1d6. So that's
Gonna be weird to but here we go.
I mean this. So when I was writing a treatise on magic and spells, I one of the spells that I was going to put in for the cleric section was going to be I was going to go through and probably I was thinking about putting in all of the smite spells from 5th edition and converting them over to old school essentials. But I got to looking, I'm like, why? striking is already a thing, and I mean, yeah, paladins, it's going to take them a long time before they can cast a 3rd level spell, but I mean, I don't know of any party other than 5th edition games because 5th edition's so fucked up. I don't know of any party that's going to want to be running around without either a cleric or a druid. So your cleric and paladin can really make a good team with the cleric casting striking on the paladin's weapon and then watching him just go ape shit on whatever it is that they're attacking. I mean, it works for fighters too. So yeah, but so there was really no point in putting in the smite spells. Not especially considering that paladins. I don't even think they can start casting 1st level spells until what level 9. Yeah, they get their first level spell slot at level 9. So it's a while for paladins to be casting. So they're they're definitely martial characters. So you cast striking on Dentry's on his bastard sword, and actually, I'll give it to you. It's only like 2 feet. What does Alora want to do?
Let's swing by and throw that dagger. And then really run away. Probably not.
Probably.
You have a +1 from Bless too, though.
Oh, 11.
11. No, the dagger comes up and Baraxius just swats it out of the air.
Damn. Okay. That's okay.
So
He's probably got an AC of 2.
Baraxius.
Freed from the charming.
Presumably.
Is going to move over here and do 2 claw attacks and a bite on Black Dragon Malachi.
Yeah.
First claw. Miss. Second claw. Fuck me, miss. And bite. What is Malachi's AC?
2.
Okay. Yeah, she hits -1, or actually she hits -2, so that is a hit. For 13 points of damage. She
Oh,
comes over,
that's
just
fine.
chomps down on Black Dragon Malachi's neck. What does Sir
Oof.
Robert want to do?
Run up and start smacking some stuff. You can go that far, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
that's about right. Okay, and then
Oof.
oh come on, Sir Robert, you dumb piece of shit.
So he swings and like almost like a kung fu move. He swings his sword and Baraxius just lifts up her her foot and it goes right under where her foot was. Jackson, what would you like to do?
Jackson will go over to here and engage with Baraxius, and also then hopefully give all the others that -1. Oh no, that's just Dentry that does. I fucking can't keep track of my shit. Anyway, swing with the Vorpal.
Okay.
I imagine even if I get the 20, a dragon's not going to take the beheading though, because dragon.
No, it could.
Okay.
Wow, let's go.
Well, I got a 9 or 10, so
No, that is not going to do it. Black Dragon Malachi.
I'm going to cast light on the dragon's eyes as a blinding effect. It
Okay.
needs to save or throw versus spells or be blinded, and a blinded creature cannot attack.
She saves.
Shit, I dislike her more and more all the time.
Dentry, what would you like to do?
Dentry does do the thing. Dentry is going to be able to come up here and swing, but because Dentry is now engaged, everybody else gets a -1 to their AC because of the defender ability. If anybody else is attacked but me because I'm engaged, my defender ability helps.
Correct. Yeah, they get a -2 to their attacks.
Oh yeah, that
Or
-2, not
she
minus
gets a -2 to her attack.
-2. That's right.
I,
I'm
I
shortchanging
think.
myself.
Actually, let me double check that. Carcass Crawler, issue number 2.
You're right, -2. I get written in my character sheet -2.
I think that is correct.
And it was like the first ability I ever had, so it's like right there at the top of my shit.
Right. Yeah. So yeah, she would be at a -2 to attack anybody else. But you rolled a 14.
Do I get? Oh yeah, +1 for bless, so 15.
So 15 doesn't get through her armor. Your bastard sword slashes down and just kind of glances off of the stony scales on her skin. From up above, and I need to pull this up. That's what I thought. Oh, I do have it in. Okay. I don't know if I have something for the. I do. works. Nice. From out of the hole in the ceiling, 2 manticores, a mated pair, fly down. And so that's 25 feet. Second here.
Never heard of a manticore. Is it like a mantis dragon thing?
So manticore, their description is monstrosities with the face of a man, the body of a lion, bat-like wings, and a tail bristling with spikes. They especially love eating humans. They usually dwell in monstrous regions, and you can see that these manticores have an iron ring, a collar around their neck with a ring on it, so they could be attached to a chain. These appear to be pets.
Yeah.
This manticore flies down and is going to go for Sir Robert. This manticore is going to fly down and go for Mavis. And holy shit. All right, so they are both going to do 2 claws and 1 bite. So we will start with Sir Robert.
Okay.
First claw, that's a hit. For 3 points of damage.
Okay.
Second claw is a miss, and the bite, that's a hit. For 8 points.
All right. He's looking pretty raw hamburger-y, but he's alive.
Mavis, first claw. That's probably a hit. Let's see.
AC is 2.
Yeah, that hits -2.
Oh, okay.
So 4 points.
All right.
14 hits -1 for another 1 point. And the bite attack misses with only hits AC 3.
Excellent.
All right. Borman, what would you like to do? You're muted.
Things are starting to get a little fucked up here, man.
Truly.
Yeah. So I am going to move 10, 20, right in there, kind of hugging up next to this thing. Then I'm going to do another lightning javelin. I understand that I'm going to hit Sir Robert Paulson probably with my backlash, but I just don't give a fuck.
So you're throwing at Baraxius?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're gonna hit the manticore too.
I'm gonna hit the one that's in your face. 19 to hit.
Ooh. I think that probably does it.
That hits
Yes.
AC -2,
Yes,
so
it
this will
does.
be 2 points of damage from the javelin, and then Braxius, Sir Robert Polson, and the Manticore all need to save versus spells or take 20 points of damage, save for half. You get it.
Okay, let's see what his thing is.
Well, those could be attacks, see? So, yeah. Those
So,
high rolls gonna...
How do you know what?
Well, actually, though, hold on. Yes.
Oh, very good.
So, did Sir Robert save?
I was looking up what his save is. It's 14, so let's
He
find
gets
out.
a +1 to his save
Right.
because he's next to me
Okay,
because of the ring of protection.
Andy's blessed, so...
well,
Andy's
I don't
blessed.
think
That's
plus
+2.
Oh no. So Sir Robert takes lightning bolt for 20 points. It just goes.
he dies. He's fucking dead.
So
So
Sir
help me.
Robert splats. And the manticore, it goes, that lightning bolt bounces off of Baraxius, and the goes directly into the manticore. Manticore takes 10 points. Baraxius pretty much keels over and dies.
Yes!
Wow, that was way easier than I thought it would be. Sweet.
Hold on.
Now he's got to take care of a manticore.
I should give you guys experience for killing Sir Robert.
He was an enemy originally. So.
Originally, yes.
And we did kill him. He didn't die in combat. It was straight up, sorry, dude, but
You're in the way.
I need to damage the manticore and the dragon, and you are the weakest link. Goodbye.
This is 100% truth. There's no lies detected in any of those statements.
Brave, brave Sir Robert.
In death, he gets a name.
Yes, yes, in death. Knights do have a name. So, you've got these two manticores still. Mavis, what would you like to do?
Smack one in the face, maybe. I hope. Let's see.
Yeah, you got one in your face, but he's damaged, at least.
Remember. +3 Warhammer, so plus the bless. Wow, that's pretty good.
That's what I'm talking about, right there.
Sweet. Then 6 plus 2.
And it's like,
Oh, wait. It's +4 still. Yeah.
Okay, so you
That's
got a
crazy.
20. That definitely is going to hit for 9 points. So,
That's quite sick.
Mavis
that's 19.
brings her hammer down and cracks this this manticore in the face. Wait, what? Oh no, that's right. And this manticore is looking pretty beat up. Alora, what would you like to do?
Swing around and try and hit this one.
Okay.
Yeah, he's untouched.
I'll just make sure something. Yeah.
I'm curious how many hit points these things have. Don't tell us. It's fun to find out as they fall. I mean, I know we've done what, 19 to that one. So
That hits.
Okay, cool.
So you're hitting the untouched one?
Yeah. I don't want to accidentally hit my friends.
Your friends appreciate that.
Yeah.
After watching Sir Robert Paulson fall.
Yes. Yeah, Borman's like, I don't care. Fuck that guy.
that's exactly what Borman did. Borman goes, well, I'm going to use, why give me lightning javelins if I'm not going to use them?
Right?
That was pretty great.
And I can hit a manticore and the dragon. for big damage, fuck Sir Paulson. I mean, that was a no-brainer for Borman.
So Alora throws her dagger, and it goes shunk right into the neck of this manticore. It lets out a scream from its man-like face, and then the dagger
Yeah.
flips out and goes back to Alora's hand. Jackson, what would you like to do?
Jackson will swing around to get in between it and Alora should it decide that it wants to get some revenge for that.
Yeah.
And attack with the Vorpal.
Okay.
Bitch, you better not buck up. Get down.
One because of the bless.
That
14?
probably hit him. I bet it did.
That does hit.
Yes, Wayne. And the tides are turning here today.
7 points of damage.
Right.
Bless isn't to damage, right? It's just to hit.
It's +1 to damage and attack.
Oh, then that's an 8 for damage.
Okay. -1 more. All right. So Jackson swings his his Vorpal and cuts a gash in the chest of this manticore. It lets out a scream as blood sprays across the floor. Black Dragon Malachi.
Black Dragon Malachi is pissed because he's got a whole bunch of damage and none of his subjects have taken the time to heal him. And he's got to kill somebody. So he's going to kind of come right up here and he's going to start out with a claw.
Okay.
That might not hit. Thaco 13, though.
Yeah. It does hit. Oh, wait. You rolled a 6?
I rolled a 6 plus 1, so I rolled a 7. So that hits AC 6.
No, that is a miss.
Okay, well, try it
I thought you
again.
rolled a 10.
Nope,
That's a
sorry, I rolled a 17 though. So this is plus 2. So that's 6 points of damage.
Okay. Your claw rends open a big gash in the side of this manticore.
And then this is plus 2, which is an 8. AC 5.
No, that is a miss.
Okay. That ends Malachi's turn and he growls menacingly.
Gentry, what would you like to do?
Gentry will move behind the thing, the manticore, and try and poke it in the butt.
Okay.
Yeah. You gonna sing the song? Eddie Murphy song? You know what I'm talking about? In the butt. Put the boogie in your butt. Nobody remembers it.
No.
Oh, it's my singing. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
The butt stuff.
Oh, yeah. I should have done that after you got your roll in. God, I'm sorry.
I just wanted some butt stuff.
Oh. So, here's a little known fact about manticores that Dentry was about to find out. So, its tail, their tails are bristling with these spikes. And Dentry goes to swing and misses, and the manticore flips its tail, and 6 spikes come flying out of this tail. And luckily for Dentry, they miss.
Ouch!
And you see these spikes are sharp enough, they actually stick into the rock wall back here.
Oh, shit. That would have hurt.
The manticores, so this one is, well, yeah, that succeeded. So this one is not really scared, and it is going to make, it's going to flip its tail at Alora. Ugh. And 6 of these spikes come flying towards Alora, and she easily dodges it. The other manticore is going to spin around and try to do 2 claws and a bite on Dentry. That's a bad claw.
Gentry's what? -1? -2?
Entry is now -3.
Nice.
So that is the claw connects, but it just scratches Dentry's armor. And the bite attack.
Fuck.
Yes, the bite attack connects, and you hear this sickening crunch as it bites down and gets through Dentry's armor, dealing 8 points of damage.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
son of a
that's
motherless
not good.
goat.
Borman, what would you like to do?
These things are pissing me off. I'm
Yeah, for real.
gonna step forward here next to Mavis and provide a united front, if you will, and I'm gonna swing my Frostbrand for 19 to hit. That hits AC -1, I think, maybe -2.
That is a hit.
All right, so let's do 8 + 3. That's 11. 11 points of damage to the Manticore.
Okay, and this manticore is no longer with us.
Sick of your shit.
You bring your Frostbrand down and just slice a icy path through this manticore and disembowel it.
Yeah, I will flex proudly at it. Huh? What?
Hold on. Just a moment here.
Bravely brave Sir Paulson bravely died.
All right. So, Mavis, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna do a guiding bolt because I don't want to step into the death circle. The monsters appear.
Okay.
So yeah.
So
Yeah, we need to get the
1d6
fuck out of
plus 1
combat.
damage.
Oh, okay. I rolled the wrong thing. Sorry. What? I put 1d6. Oh, it showed a d20 on mine for some
It
reason.
did. It showed a D20 on mine too.
I rolled
Okay,
a d20
let's.
because it has to make a
Oh,
save versus spells.
Oh.
okay. Well, then when it rolled a d6, it rolled a 6 for me, I guess.
So 7 points. And it is now sparkly. The next attack on it is at +1. I believe that's right. Let's see. Is that what I wrote? Let's see.
I don't know.
Yes,
It's still standing though. I mean, it's got to be about to fall.
probably.
I have yet to hit since I've been given my extra little boon.
Right?
Aww.
Yeah, it's kind of like a boon curse, you know, where like you have a higher chance to hit, but you're gonna roll really low.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
It's
a
like when
+1 bonus. So whoever is going to attack the next attack is at a +1 for the attack, not for damage, but for the attack. So, Laura.
I'm gonna broom on over to Dentry, who's horrifically injured, right? And
Well, I mean, I'm not horrifically injured, but I definitely took some damage. I think Black Dragon's probably hurt more than me.
okay,
Nice.
so you get 7 back.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
we will all take a break for healing when this is on. Well, not all of us, but you know,
Whoever got hurt.
Yeah, us who gave blood to the cause.
Jackson, what would you like to do?
Can end it.
I'll try again with the Vorpal.
You get a +1 to your attack. On top of the bless.
I get a so I get a +2.
Yes. A
14?
A 14 hits.
Hey, yay! Hooray for pluses and all the things.
All right. So you stab out with your Vorpal and stab it right through the heart and end the manticores.
Okay, now that that's immediately kind of over, what are these things?
They are purple. They are phosphorescent lichen that give off a purple glow.
Okay. Is there a lot of straw and shit around down in here? Or
No.
there's no real... So the chances of us... Maybe we should build a fire under this circle and light this thing up so things won't come down upon us for a little while.
I mean, we could tear up some of those old rails.
We
That'll
could
get
do
us
that,
moving
and
too.
we've got the jug of juicy liquids.
That'll help start the fire, but we need something to keep the fire going.
Yeah. We could burn manticores. You get going hot enough. Maybe, and this lichen stuff might catch fire. There might be some of it dead around,
If you don't mind the man face on the manticores, you could always carve them up and have them for lunch. But
that too is an option. But I mean, if we're gonna throw them in the fire, I'd like to take a couple of their spines.
okay, yeah, you can harvest some of their spikes.
Yeah,
They're not. They're not. Plus, they're not magical in any way.
No, but these will come in for trap making purposes and shit at later time.
True.
So I'm gonna say, how many spikes can I grab? Can I get 6?
Roll a d6.
Pretty much make it hard to get 6, but okay. I'll take 5.
So
5.
yeah, you're having a hard time even getting one out of the tail.
Oh, so I don't get any?
No.
Okay.
There's that.
And so
Did we get hurt during that? It seems like we might still be able to just go up the hole and keep rolling.
the striking spell on Dentry's bastard sword ends. And
Had the cool thing, never got to use it.
what level are you guys? I mean, average, roughly.
6.
6.
6 and 7.
Okay.
Are we getting ambushed again?
Maybe.
We can't even hardly get out of combat.
Right. Oh,
I mean, we are like in the big bad area.
I hear you, but that's why I wanted to build that fire.
Oh, I supported the fire. I was just like, do we
Yeah.
have the means?
Maybe you should just get out. Or away.
I mean, we could run away bravely.
It hadn't even been a turn.
Yeah.
I mean, we blew the horn.
I'm not
the thing
saying
upstairs
it's not
knows.
conceivable. I'm just merely commenting that,
We're just in this. We're in the shit of
Yeah.
it.
We need to blow the horn up the hole if any more crap comes out of it. Maybe I'll hang up.
they're new um they're new free assets. Kind of suck. I mean, they look good, but there's not very many.
We definitely need to take the dragon eggs.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, I'll just settle on that works.
Is we get a chance to act again? Is there any way that Malachi could get a level 2 healing?
So yeah,
Oh yeah, I'll heal
That's
you.
what I think
Yeah.
he needs the healing more than me last time.
Oh, all right. 7,
All right.
and
I'm down
then
6 now.
I'll give you a potion.
Okay. Then a potion does
D6
Holy
plus.
crap!
Okay, so Malachi feeling good about himself.
Excellent. Okay, I'm out of healing.
Well,
No,
thank
wait,
you.
I have a little more. I got like one more, and then one
Okay.
more potion.
Yeah.
That's not good.
So in this, so there is, of course, Baraxius's pile of gold well, not gold. There is a pile of coins.
Hold on, let me get my character ready to write it down.
Well, I mean, you're gonna have to uh,
Figure out how to get it out.
right.
Well,
So
I mean, if there's containers and shit, we can. The dragon can pull a wagon. I mean,
Still have to get it up to the upper level, and then from there we still have to get it out of that level.
I can floating disc.
are you guys gonna try and go through this pile? Is that your plan?
We do need to get the dragon eggs and try to, we are looking for specific magic items and shit, and dragon piles have stuff. I mean,
So there are
to not
these 3 stone dragon eggs that are kind of along that back wall, the northeast or northwest kind of corner of that wall. Um, and the stone dragon eggs resemble, they have the same scale like structure of a dragon egg, but they are a bluish or a rainbow hued blue to orangey red in color and have the texture and feel like boulders. They're just stones.
okay. Well, we're gonna take the 3 stone dragon eggs.
Okay, so
That
they are about the size of a small, like a garbage can that you would keep under your sink. They're about that size.
okay. So yeah, I mean that's easy enough. Malachi's gonna use his last.
Where are you putting the dragon eggs?
Well,
Because I mean,
that
they're heavy. They
that's about to be covered if you just
okay.
hold on. Malachi's gonna use his last spell, and he is going to do a floating disc.
Okay.
That's 6 turns. That's 3 foot in diameter and 1 inch deep in the center, and it can hold a maximum of 5,000 coins. So we're gonna start out with dragon eggs on the floating disc.
Okay.
Does that help?
Yeah, that would work.
There you go.
I would think. So let me look at the floating desk.
It's on page 190 of the Advanced Fantasy Player Guide.
So,
While all this is going on, though, Borman is going to hide himself right over here as Overwatch.
so it's 3 feet in diameter and 1 inch deep at its center.
Yeah.
I would say that those 3 dragon eggs would take up that entire desk.
All right. Can we coat some gold coins around to make them like a little nest to kind of nest them in a little?
You could.
Okay. Well, then whatever that total is stuff we can transport, right? Preferably electrum, platinum, gems.
So, what you find? So you're going to go through the hoard then, is what you're saying?
We have to, and with that in mind, Borman will be up there with his, looking through one dragon eye and out the other, so he can see in the dark, and he is going to be up there watching the entranceway there, and
Samuel will join at the entrance as he has no desire to have all the loot.
And Malachi will position himself between the loot and the hole here. So if something comes down, he can give it that final dragon's breath for the day.
Okay.
So, I mean, that'll leave Mavis Alora and Dentry to do the sorting and everything. But keep in mind, Borman's got a bag of holding that's pretty empty. And I think the Dentry Samuel one is relatively empty. We just did a big dump off.
So going through this hoard, so Borman, you're looking through this hoard, and you're a little bit disappointed. Not
Borman is
super disappointed, but a little bit. You do notice that there are a lot of copper. In fact, about 35% of this pile is copper coins. To be exact,
okay.
There are 21,000 copper coins here.
Well, obviously, we're not taking the time for that. I mean, I say we take these 20,000 coins and
but there are 39,000 electrum pieces.
39,000 electrum pieces is wonderful.
Can we take all 39,000?
Well, we can.
No, I mean the floating disc, the maximum weight that it can carry, not including the 3 dragon eggs, which is pretty close to maxing it out. The floating disc can only carry 5,000 coins worth of weight.
So we can take the floating disc and what?
How many coins would fit in a minecart?
That's a good question. I would say probably 10,000 coins in a minecart.
Can Malachi Black Dragon carry that much in coin? Or drag it behind?
I would say that Malachi could as a dragon.
There is a cart kind of just right down there at the end of those tracks. It might need some mending.
I mean, I'm going with we're dragging the cart just as is, because once we get up to the top floor, you're not going to have tracks anyway. So I'm talking like close it up so it can hold things, put a tarp over the top to keep the coins in, and drag it away.
And then we can send our stealth guys from the tower to the pile to shuttle shit, because they can be invisible and they can just creep on in and fill shit up, and they should be able to avoid encounters really easy.
Sure, we have a few Druagar, yeah, they could just be invisible and
them, and and we can Borman and Samuel can be invisible too. I mean, and they have bags of holding that they could use. So I mean, that's
how many trips would that take if it was just the 2 or the, I guess 3, because we have our Mavis or Alora has the most the invisibleness, or do we want to just not chance that? Because it's mostly invisible, not invisible.
Yeah, I would just ring of invisibility and a bag of holding and tell a motherfucker to fucking be careful out there.
I
All
think I failed every single like near invisibility check, so I'm not super comfortable with it.
Okay. How
Mhm.
many trips would it take to do the two of us with our bags of holding and the Druagar with whatever sack that they can carry?
So
How many coins total are there?
there are 60,000
Even seven.
coins total,
But
of which 39,000 are Electrum.
so 30, yeah, the Electrum's all I care about. I mean, copper just takes so much to get any worth out of.
So it's basically Electrum and copper only.
Yes.
Okay. So we can do 10,000 of it on the first trip.
Right. Well, times 2, because 2 bags of holding, so that's 20.
No. The bags of holding aren't empty. I'm talking about for the minecart.
Oh, okay.
The first trip, because we've gotten other coins since we've come down here, because we did other stuff on the way down. I don't remember how much coinage, but I don't know. I don't have a exact amount of how much my bag of holding can hold right now because I know I've dumped it, but I haven't been like keeping track of where it's at.
Oh, so we need to go ahead and do a just not use the bag of holdings until we get to the tower for the initial first dump.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure where the bag of holding is at.
Right. Well, I mean that's what I'm saying.
Half.
Yeah.
I could say
okay.
half.
Well, then let's take 10,000 Electrum between the 2 bags of holding that Borman and Samuel have, and then let's put 10,000 in the mining cart.
That leaves 19,000.
That leaves 19,000 here, and then that will mean one trip with the 2 bags of holding empty, with 2 people invisible can come back and take that other 19,000, and we can harvest all of the Electrum.
So I say, okay, then fine. So we take it up right now, minecart, bags of holding, and then come back with the bags of holding, invisible.
Yep.
Grab it on the second trip. What say ye, God of the game?
Yeah, you can certainly do that. So it will take you about 3 hours to make it all the way back out to the surface.
Worth it.
Well, then that's just what it is.
Okay.
Mhm.
So who's so move to where you guys are going to load these carts. I mean, the last cart is here, so somebody's gonna have to pick the cart up and put it back on these dodgy tracks,
Or we
or
could
just carry it.
Or we could form a chain and move a bucket of stuff over, right?
Yeah, you
We
could.
can use a bag of holding. Just empty a bag of holding in the cart, which that's 10,000 coins, and then
okay. That's
and
not
then hit
bad.
and then hit the 10,000 coins right out of the pile and go. I mean, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It makes
The
sense
first
to
load
me.
should be. Yeah.
And the dragon and him will kind of be going around looking
Okay.
ahead.
Okay. Shit. Okay, good. All right. So
During the loading process, Jackson will move up to the front to be invisible and kind of watch. Oh, no, he's doing some of the loading, so he's doing the loading. That's right. There's a Dentry that has the bag. Dentry has the bag. So Jackson's watching. Dentry's loading.
Things are coming out.
Oh man.
I mean, explore the rest of this.
Jackson, Borman, and Malachi roll a d6.
Everybody guard your minds.
Has there been enough time for Jackson to be invisible again?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. I rolled 2 5s.
Oh, wait, you said Jackson and who? Or if it's just Jackson, it's a 3.
Okay. So you guys aren't taken by surprise, but stepping out of this eastern passage, you see 2 mind lashers come stepping out. Mind flayers. They are octopus-headed humanoids with slimy purple-black skin and pupilless eyes. And they've got tentacles where their mouths are. And they... they are hungry.
Fuck.
And they see you guys, and you can hear them say, "Brains. I think lunch is coming out." Everybody roll initiative. Okay, wow. Big 8 for Borman.
Damn it.
All right, Borman. You see these 2 mind flares.
Right.
What are you going to
Now
do?
my initiatives are in. Every time I tried to enter them before, I kept like moving and resetting.
Okay, let me rearrange that. All right.
It didn't even make a difference. I'm still at the bottom. Okay.
Not as far down as they are.
Foreman's gonna move right over here and throw the hand axe at this mind flare.
Okay.
And he gets all his invisibility ambushing shit, right?
Yeah, I would say you can make a you can do a backstab if you'd like.
9. That goes 17.
Yeah, no, that your
AC 8.
yeah, your axe goes wide and clanks off of the cavern wall, turning you visible. Mavis, you hear the clank of the axe against the rock wall.
I go, "What's going on over there, guys?" And I hustle up there. Go, "Oh shit!" Okay. I can still guiding bolt one of them, the front one.
Okay. So 1d6 plus 1 for 5. And needs to make a save. Okay. So he takes this golden bolt to the face, and he kind of it's like a stripper sneezed, and there's just all this glitter in the air around him. This gold glitter puffs around him. The next attack on him is at +1. Alora, what would you like to do?
Probably be the next attack. Okay. I'll zoom by on the broom. Wait, am I in range? Hold on. 30 feet, 35 feet for throwing dagger?
So I think you're throwing the dagger?
Yeah.
Max range is 30 feet.
Okay, let me move forward a smidge. That broom sure comes in handy. Okay.
No.
Fuck. Okay, I'm gonna go over here ashamedly. That was really bad.
Okay. All right. Actually, this is a solid wall because this area.
Well,
here
never mind. I'll go up to get out of the way, I guess. I don't want to block anyone.
Okay.
That's all.
Black Dragon Malachi, what would you like to do?
He's not in the mood for this shit. He's gonna come right here, and he's gonna make both of them save. 23 hit points worth of damage, save for half, because it's the acid breath, baby.
All right. Let's see. First one saves. Second one saves. So they each take 11.
That's pretty good stuff.
So, yeah, Malachi comes up and breathes. Is that your last one for the day?
Yep, it sure is. And then I'll just, after I breathe, I'll just take a little bit step forward so people can still have easy access to these mind lashers.
Okay. Dentry, what would you like to do now that you can see these two mind lashers are smoking from the acid breath of Malachi?
Okay. I am. Where the hell am I?
You're
Way at
all
the
the way at
Oh
the
top.
top.
shit!
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll do the double move because that's all I can do to get up close. So, boo boo boo. That's about all I can do is get up here.
Okay. And what does Jackson want to do?
Jackson can get
Jackson wants to go for the shinied.
Okay. You have a +1.
I don't even know if these things have heads.
They do. They look like an octopus head.
Ah!
All right. I don't think that
9.
hits.
8.
No, that is a
9.
miss. So Jackson swings and misses. The Mind Lasher gets 4 attacks with his tentacles on
That's
Jackson.
wrong.
They are Thaco of 12.
-1 AC.
Okay, so the first tentacle misses. Second tentacle, that is going to miss. Third tentacle. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
It's -2.
Ah, that hits.
And last tentacle misses barely. So the one tentacle that hits does 1 point of damage. But
However,
so Jackson, this Mind Lasher comes up to you, and its tentacles, it's trying to latch onto your head, and the one tentacle succeeds, and it pokes into your skull, and in 3 rounds, let me put that on here. You can feel this tentacle worming its way deeper into your skull. In 3 rounds, the tentacle will work its way to the victim's brain and rip it out of its skull, killing the victim. And the lasher will instantly consume the brain. And when it hits, it latches onto the victim, who is unable to escape. So the only way to get this, you've got 3 rounds to kill this Mind Lasher.
okay.
The other Mind Lasher moves up a little bit closer behind. No, he's going to move right here. And looks at Black Dragon Malachi. Black Dragon Malachi needs to make a save versus spells.
Oh, add a +1 to that. Because you're next to Jackson.
Well, then that gives me a 12, which is what I need.
Okay, so this Mind Lasher stares at Black Dragon Malachi, and Black Dragon Malachi starts to get a headache, and he can feel it feels like something is stabbing into his head. Borman, what would you like to do?
Well, Borman is going to go ahead and step right up here and take a swing at our friend.
Okay.
So that's an at
Yes!
20. So he's going to take 11 points.
Okay. And he succeeds on his morale check. So Borman swings out and slashes at this Mind Lasher, causing a frosty gash across its chest. Mavis, what would you like to do?
Is it Jackson that's attached to the Mind Lasher?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because I can do strike one more time so that when he fights back, you can do a 1d6
Yeah, you can do striking.
more damage. So your weapon's magical now. Hopefully you can escape with your brain.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Too bad Sir Robert wasn't still with us, and I mean the Mind Lashers would starve. But so Mavis casts striking on Jackson's Vorpal blade. Alora, what would you like to do?
Let's see here.
That dude's not dead yet.
The other Mind Lasher needs to get.
They've got a lot of hit points, man. That's not really cool. We're just trying to take our loot.
Okay.
They're not music fans.
See if the dagger will hit. No, it doesn't. Man. I'm staying relatively high up though, so do I see anything over there?
You see another phosphorescent lichen back here, and you see that there is water lapping at the edge of the
So that's their little home.
ground.
Okay.
So what was it that Alora did?
I tried to throw a dagger and I messed it up, and I'm staying high up though on my broom so that they can't worm their disgusting tentacles into my brain.
Okay. Give Malachi just a
Oh,
second.
I'm listening.
Okay. What would Black Dragon Malachi like to do?
Black Dragon Malachi wants to go ahead and fucking take out a Mind Lasher, so he's gonna start his shit with a claw. That's an at 20, so that'll do 5 points of damage.
Okay, so you're hitting this one, right? Yes.
Yeah, I'm just.
So you claw him and open up his chest further.
All right, and then I'm gonna. I believe I hit him with the 16.
Yes, you did.
So this will be a D4 plus 1. That's another 5.
Okay, so Malachi just rends this first Mind Lasher, and it slumps over, and its tentacle comes out of the hole in Jackson's head.
Then I'm gonna step right over here and take a bite out of crime.
All right.
Oh, that's probably gonna hurt. That'll be 12 points of damage.
Okay. So yeah, you gnash at this guy and snap at him, and he's got teeth punctures all over his torso, but he's still standing.
I'm gonna eat your brains.
Okay. Dentry, what would you like to do?
Entry. Can't get there. So Dentry will move up 1 square. Or Dentry will come like this way, diagonal, and go for like an axe attack between my partners and to aim at mine.
Okay.
Yeah, because that's about all I can do. It should be a straight D20 because D20 plus 1. Ugh, 9.
No.
Missed.
Yeah, no, that doesn't hit.
Yeah,
Your
that's
axe misses and clanks off the wall over here. Jackson, now that you are not brainless, what would you like to do?
now that I'm not brainless.
But you're
or
still smiting.
I am. I'm gonna move up to here. Get on the other end of this, and does that give me a +1 because of the flank?
No.
No flanks?
No flanks.
Fine. No, wrong weapon. Sorry. Nope, that doesn't count. Wrong weapon. And it would have been good roll too. Fuck nuggets.
Uh,
I mean, I guess I could have taken the first roll and just changed the pluses.
That would have been an
Yeah.
18.
yeah.
Right?
What were your pluses with the first roll?
It would have been a +3 instead of a +5. So it would have been a soft 18.
Yeah, that would hit.
Okay, we'll take that. Woohoo! Thank
Gone
you,
by
game,
great
for being
car. Yes.
so generous of you. We appreciate that.
And you get to add an additional d6 to that.
Oh yeah.
It's strike.
Yeah. Malachi will tell Jackson if he kills him, he can eat its brain. You can have its brain.
Whoa.
You kill it, Jackson.
13 total.
Okay. Yeah. So Jackson brings down his Vorpal and just doesn't cut his head off, but he brings the Vorpal down through the center of its head and down into its chest, killing him.
Thank you for the extra D6.
Yes. Now you can eat its brains.
Oh, I'm gonna eat its brains. That's tit for tat right here.
Yeah. Like eating crawfish, you gotta suck the insides out to really get it.
If you've seen Delicious in Dungeon, that's what's about to happen right here. I'm about to get up in this thing.
I haven't watched that yet. My friend Jeff keeps telling me that I need to watch
It's
that.
funny because they just find fun ways to cook all the stuff in the dungeons.
I don't know. That's just.
I'm gonna make like
wrong.
a little sushi out of its brain, chop it up.
Who doesn't like calamari, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So, looking up this eastern passage, you can see that there is water lapping at the edge up here, and that there is more of this phosphorescent lichen in there.
And there wasn't any other items or gems in the old treasure pile of the dragon. It was just coins.
Correct.
What a bullshit fucking dragon pile.
I have a feeling that that Etika took all the good shit. Because I mean, he's got the loot.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too.
It's probably all it's
Yeah. Do we want to go down here and look for a loot pile that we can't carry, or do we just want to come back, or what? Do we want to look and see?
No, I want to get out of here. That was hard, and we're out of spells almost. And, yeah.
Yep. We're going to the tower.
Okay.
We will come back to that lair after we've had a chance to regroup and.
Exactly that.
So 3 hours later, you make your way back up to the tower. And are you wanting to do a camp for the night?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I
and
want to try and see. Can you? All right, this is weird. Can you detect the alignment of an egg?
Hold on a second.
a fucking roll, and then I mean, me being a dragon, I might be able to have some knowledge of how the anatomy of a dragon works. Now, I don't know. I mean,
That's
I
a
would think.
good question. Let's see. So you're wanting to do a no alignment?
Yeah, these eggs are making me just little nervous.
Well, the eggs are the step
Yeah.
one.
It says caster gains immediate knowledge of the alignment of one character, monster, object, or location. Most objects or locations do not have alignment, but magic items or holy places might. I would say that a dragon egg most certainly would. So if you're wanting to cast that, you can.
Okay.
And you would learn that the eggs are the first egg, because you can only do it on one. But it comes back as neutral.
Okay. Well, that's interesting.
That hey, you know, dragon eggs. Man, you can do cool stuff with them. I
I
don't know
don't know how to
necessarily
raise
what.
a dragon, do you? I mean,
Well, I mean, I think you'd feed it and bond with it and love it. Probably call it George.
Black Dragon Malachi. Well, no, because you aren't really a dragon. You wouldn't have any knowledge, but Jackson can roll a d6.
I know things.
Maybe. You have a 2 and 6 chance. Nope.
I don't know things.
Jackson. Yep, those are eggs. He does know that typically stone dragons are more of a neutral alignment. They seem to be a little bit more selfish than looking out for themselves, kind of thing, as opposed to some other dragons. Reality is, honestly, most dragons are neutral, but yeah, stone dragons are generally neutral. Baraxius's behavior seems odd.
weird. Maybe we ought to take one with us, and maybe it would like living in our giant stone Braunhaven mansion. Maybe. The thought.
Maybe I was thinking the gold dragon in the area might be interested in them.
Oh yeah, they were pretty cool. You're right.
Yeah, and I mean, he's obviously open to trade, and him being good, would see, the necessity of the neutral dragons, being set free to do their natural dragony dragonness or whatever, right? I mean, they also probably sell for a really pretty penny, you know.
Hmm.
I'm just saying, there's lots of options. We could use them for spell components, rituals, fancy delicatessen dishes. I mean, there's the options are really limited. I saw no reason to let that happen. I mean, that seems to me like the fucking most valuable part of the shit there.
Probably. It's also pretty dangerous though. So
Yeah.
I'm just gonna
Now,
have to think it over.
what theories do we have about what happens to the charmed dwarves when the dragon turns into a human?
I wonder.
Nothing.
I was wondering
They're
about that
still charmed.
myself.
They're still charmed.
They're still
Okay.
charmed?
Yes.
Okay. Then, if that's the case, I want to remove the rock from in front of the tower, and then I think I want to ask to be changed back into a human.
We have to convince you and just be like, look, you've had enough time being a dragon. It's time to go back.
Alora says, I'm so proud that you didn't try and fuck Baraxius. And then she bops you with the dispel stick.
Well, the corpse is down there, and that's part of the reason.
Yeah, it's not. So you're turning back into you're dispelling his black dragon form.
Yes, that's what I would like.
Mm.
I mean, that was the goal all along, and we've achieved the goal. And I want to be. I mean,
Yourself again.
right. And considering the things were going on, I mean, I
We're
felt
also
good.
nowhere near a marsh, so it must have been pretty fucking uncomfortable this entire time.
It was. We're in a different climate than what I'm supposed to be in. I mean, if we want to revisit the Dragon Hood at another time, we do have a potion of polymorph, you know. So I mean,
That's true. Yeah.
yeah. But I mean, you know, I really want my fucking character back. To be honest with you. I mean, but okay. At this point in time, I am going to take a mark of the black dragon with me. And I'm going to multi-class to a magic user.
Okay.
So I am now a first level magic user. And
Well, you can't.
6th level. I have to level when I do multi-class. It has to be at a level.
You would have to. Yeah, you would have to when you level up.
Oh, so when I level up, I'll be a 7th level necromancer, level 1 magic user.
Well, you would divide the. Well, since you're just now multi-classing, 100% of the XP that you receive at the end of the game today would go to necromancer, but you would be whatever necromancer and first level magic user.
So at the end of the lesson, I can go ahead and put the magic user shit on me, and we're gonna role play like I'm part magic user now.
Yes, you've been studying the general magic user spells.
What was, when I was a dragon, I had those first level magic user spells kind of inert in who I was.
Right.
And so that's kind of, that's kind of the role play I'm going with it is, I'm going to now follow both paths of the necromancer and the magic user. It'll mean I'll level really slow, but those magic user spells are cool.
Yeah, I mean the magic user can be considered like the general wizard type. They have the most spells of anybody. Necromancer and illusionist are actually specialists that off of the magic user class. There is a new magic or a new illusionist spell. What is it? It is. The name of it. It's pretty cool. Shadow magic. So what shadow magic does is it is a spell. Let me read it. So page 48. So it's a 5th level illusionist spell, and when you cast shadow magic, it allows the illusionist to cast a quasi-real spell as a magic user. They may use shadow magic to cast magic missile, fireball, lightning bolt, or cone of cold, and targets may make a save versus spells. If the save is failed, the targets will suffer the effects of the spells as they normally would. Should they make the save, shadow magic will inflict 1 point of damage per level of the illusionist casting the spell, regardless of which quasi-spell was cast. So essentially, it allows the illusionist to fake a true magic user spell.
Well, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
But I'm still gonna go with just the plain old thing.
Just go wizardy.
Well, that was the only option I had is the dragon magic. I mean, that's where I've
right.
That's just the mark of being a dragon in the middle.
Right.
Quirk is kind of what I'm going with there.
Right. So you guys, because Alora's with you, you guys can roll a d6 for healing if you so need it.
Need it.
Yep. Oh, sweet.
I'm full on both my accounts anyway.
Okay. Wait, let me just fix some.
And then we're gonna take another. You'll probably have to do some other roles and figure out how you want to do this. But I really would like to send Borman and what Jackson, I guess. Don't they both get invisibility?
Yes.
Yeah, and take the bags of holding, and they turn invisible and sneak their happy asses back down in there, fill the bags of holding up, and go get the rest of our fucking Electrum.
Okay. So you're doing that the following morning?
That's, I mean, that's 6 hours
Right.
it takes for them to go down there and back. But I mean that's an awful lot of fucking money. Just to, I mean, if we don't retrieve that and take the time to retrieve it, what the fuck are we fighting for?
True.
Is that okay with everybody? Did everybody agree? I mean,
Yeah, I mean that's it's a lot of money.
So essentially, you guys take another day to go down. Well, another 6 hours. And Borman and Jackson go down with their bags of holding and bring back another 10,000 Electrum pieces.
yeah.
So are you going to then camp for another day?
Do we need it to rest? Because, like,
I would
I'd
not
hate
be opposed to it because I'm still down some hit points.
okay.
You know,
Yeah.
we have all kinds of options. I mean, we
The
don't
eggs are going to hatch at some point, and then their
try.
dad is going to get mad. Plus, we need to get the loot.
We do
That's
need to
like,
go get the loop. Yeah.
so once we're 100%, we should do that.
Yeah. Can Malachi get an intelligence check to see if he can figure out anything about the proper care and use of not killing off the dragon eggs?
You can roll a d6.
A D6. I will roll. I
Nope.
got a 1.
You have no idea.
Fuck.
Well,
Needed a 6.
let's all pool our brain resources and see. Well, if we're allowed to.
Stopped by. We should have stopped by homegirl, the chef lady, and asked her if she knew anything because the kobolds have kind of been doing all the caring for them.
Ooh, we can talk to her on the way back through.
I forget her
We
name.
have a key to that place.
Yeah, we do, and she doesn't hate us or anything. So.
Right.
And I mean, the kobolds have been doing like all of the care. It makes sense.
I mean, it doesn't hurt to ask.
Yeah.
So you want to stop and talk to the kobold cook if she knows anything about it?
Yeah,
Mhm.
what she knows about dragon eggs and their care.
Yeah, I mean, because the place we would, when we leave the tower and go in, I mean, we'll stop by and talk to the cook lady, and then go to the lair of the mind flayer lair, and loot that.
Okay.
Right. While we're all fresh and
Feeling good.
yeah, we're all feeling nice, and Malachi just really only eats meat now.
Since we're resting an extra day, do you have a heal spell slot you could burn on me?
Yeah, sure. Go for it.
Yeah, everybody should be topped off before we jet up out of here.
Because I'm still down 3, so just one little heal will do me.
There you
Perfect.
All right.
Thank you.
And does Alora still have the bone armor?
go. I think I have. I went through that.
Okay, then on our downtime day, Malachi will recast the bone armor on Laura as a ritual.
So, let me double check here. I would imagine you guys haven't had a chance to go through the new spell lists from the new book, but I remember.
But we already had that bone armor ritual figured
Right.
out. I already know it.
Right.
It was
Hold
my
on.
understanding that we have to discover the spells.
So witches, there's a level 4 spell called Shadow Armor. Let me tell you what Shadow Armor does.
And does it stack with bone armor?
They would not stack.
Oh.
So Shadow Armor lasts for 6 turns. Its range is self only. Flame-like shadows immolate the witch, creating a barrier around them. The caster becomes obscured, imposing a -2 penalty to attacks made against them, and light within 10 feet of the witch dims. While Shadow Armor is active, the witch takes half damage from any attacks. Any melee attacks that hit the witch will in turn deal 1d8 damage to the attacker.
That's pretty cool.
Can you cast 4th level spells?
Me, no. You can do level 3. So I like the bone armor because it sticks on you until it gets chipped away.
Right.
Yeah. And it damages people when they hit you, just not much. But
Do you like roll to see how many points of armor somebody gets when you make it, or is it set? I don't remember.
it's set. The bone armor.
I think it's 12 then. Something like that.
Bone armor is. Oh, I've spent 200 gold. We have that.
Yeah, I would think.
Bone armor. Your armor class becomes 5, and any creature that successfully attacks the caster in melee suffers a D3 damage due to flying fragments. The armor lasts until the caster suffers 5 points of damage plus 1 per level. So 5 plus my 6 is 11, plus 1 is 12.
Excellent. I have written that down, so
Yeah.
thank you very much.
No problem. And when I fuck around and get 20 more thousand, really 40 more thousand, now that I'm going to go multi-class experience, it'll go up 1. He'll get 1 more because I'll get another necro level.
So what are you going back down to the deep mines again on the 3rd day, or are you? What are you doing?
Right? I think we have to, don't we?
I kind of think we've got to go down.
You haven't found the scepter
The
yet.
lizard.
So.
No.
Yeah.
We're just we de-dragoned and we got a bunch of experience points. Feeling a little froggy. We're gonna go talk as a group. We're gonna creep down there and talk to the lady, and then go loot the mind flare lair.
Okay. So let's see here.
Right, that's the plan.
I believe so.
Yeah.
So you're down here in the residences, and you want to you're wanting to talk to Zackley. And what are you asking her?
She knows how to care for dragon eggs.
Well, no, she has no fucking idea.
Oh, wow.
She says I could try to cook them.
Thanks for the help, Zackley.
When we went down, how was the dragon caring for the eggs? Were they just kind of laid against the wall and kind of forgotten, or were they nestled in like?
They were more or less nestled in, but I mean they were just up against the wall. I mean she wasn't some aberrant degen trailer park mom that they were at least in sight.
Well, I feel you, but no, that's not what I was asking. I mean, like, okay, if she had to warm the eggs with her body, they would probably be there on her bed. where
And
she
like a
slept.
tile or something.
Yeah, so if they're up against the wall, that would make me think that we really just have to kind of keep them sheltered, and nature might take its course. Especially if we've got them laid in there with all our fucking gold and electrum. That that seems to be some layery nesting material for dragons.
Or they just really like money
Yeah.
and treasure.
Well,
Yeah.
Dragon wakes up, eats all the gold.
Right, yes.
well, yeah.
So yeah, exactly has no idea. So are you continuing on?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Seems like it. I don't know what
creeping
else to
on
do.
down to the dragon's to the mind flayer's lair.
Okay.
Just to let the party know I have to dip out in about 10 minutes.
All right.
Cool. All right. So you make it all the way back down to where you were. You can move your. You take a 10-minute break and you can move your exploration movement. Oh, let me throw you guys back up.
Malachi, I mean, Borman will be invisible.
Okay. And I figure Jackson will also be invisible.
Absolutely.
Okay.
He's come to take into this invisibility thing.
All right. So Dentry can move as well. He's got what, 60 feet?
He knows he needs to be closer to the front for when the shit hits the fan.
Yes. So in here, you see. So in this room, and I'll unhide it here in just a moment. You see that there are stalactites on the ceiling, about 20 feet up, and there are stalagmites on the floor. And this is a natural stone cavern. You do see a few chisel marks, but for the most part, it looks like those chisel marks are in the passages in and out. There's a passage to the north, and there's this natural chamber is just covered in stalagmites and stalactites. And in the middle, kind of off center of this room, there is a bubbling, effervescent pool of warm mineral water. And there is like a 5-foot ledge around the pool. It's pretty clear. It looks like it's probably about 3 feet deep. At the edge that drops off suddenly to a depth of about 30 feet in the middle. There are these large pale lavender phosphorescent lichen bushes that are giving off a glow, a dim glow in a 30-foot radius. Hold on. Jackson, well, no. Okay. But in this room, on the north side, you see an ochre jelly. And it it is just sitting there, kind of blocking the passage to the north.
Okay. We should We should do nasty things to it with our longbows, Jackson.
I mean, I have no problems with that.
Okay. Then yeah. Foreman will just kind of slide right out over here and take his shield and strap it to his back, and which means I'll have a different AC than normal. Anyway, I've got +1 plate and then a dex of 18, so fire an arrow. I guess Jackson's gonna fire an arrow too.
Okay, so you guys can both fire arrows. Go ahead and make your attacks.
24 to hit.
That hits.
$15.
Hold on. That hits.
I'm gonna do 8 points of damage.
Well, that's the thing, though. Your arrows go into this ochre jelly, which is a giant ochre-colored amoeba type thing, and you don't see that it does any visible damage to it. But it's pissed off now, so everybody roll initiative.
I knew that was coming.
Sorry, Jackson. That was terrible advice. I don't know why the fuck you listen to me.
Yeah, I mean, we had to try.
Oh yeah, well, I mean, we hit it though, so there we
But it
go.
didn't do any damage, which also tells us that melee attacks might not do a lot of damage.
Yep, we'll have to come up with alternative ways to fuck this thing off. Buddy Malachi is back. I've missed having my spellcaster.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
I really
yeah.
have, man. I mean, the dragon was cool, but really, I do like my spellcaster.
All right, so Laura, what do you want to do?
Oh man, what can I do? It doesn't have testicles. It doesn't sleep.
I don't know if jellies sleep.
Let's see here. I wonder if you can is it like a slug where like salt will kill it?
No.
Oh, okay. You need like magic to kill it? Is that right? Have we fought one of these before? I don't think we have.
Jackson, you can roll a d6. You have a 2 and 6 chance of knowing. Well, I'd say Jackson probably has a 3 and 6 chance. Nope. Jackson's not sure. He hasn't run into many jellies.
Okay. I can move to get a better look at this thing. I suppose. Well, I probably don't want to get in the way directly. I can't make its mind feeble.
Yeah, I don't think amoebas have a mind so much.
Control weather might be cool, but it seems I don't know. Like I could freeze it maybe. That's the only but I think you have to be outdoors to control the weather.
Right. Yeah, there's no weather to really control. I mean, there's a little bit. You can feel that there is a fairly cool breeze coming up from this northern passage.
All right.
But that's about the extent of it.
Oh, I have a net of ensnarement. I just can't throw it that far.
Well, the ceiling in this chamber is 20 feet, so I mean, you could hop on your broom.
I hopped on the broom to get where I am now.
Okay.
I can move a little bit more, probably like that far, but yeah, I can't make it over.
Okay.
So that thing might eat your net up.
That's true too. I don't know what to do with that.
What does Mavis want to do?
She wants to hoof it twice as far as she normally can, and that's all she can do.
Okay. Right here.
Sorry if you got hit with a trap.
Yep, Mavis falls into a 10-foot pit trap, 10 foot by 10 foot, and takes 5 points of damage as she hits the bottom. She just
All right,
right through.
shit happens. Ow.
She's now 10 feet down in the floor. Borman, what would you like to do?
Well, Foreman is going to step over here to the edge of the pit and drop the magic rope down to Mavis.
Okay.
Thank
So it
you.
can secure itself around one end on Mavis and the other end on me. And then I will start to help
pull her up.
Mavis out. Yeah.
Okay. Jackson, what would you like to do?
Jackson, having seen how the arrow was completely ineffective, words. I will try one more time with a +1 arrow instead,
Okay.
and hopefully a magical arrow will do something.
Okay. So that does hit, but the arrow just kind of. You notice, so the arrow not only hits, I mean, it hits and this amoeba just kind of envelops it, and it is an ochre color, but it is a slightly translucent, and you can see the shaft of the arrow just kind of dissolve. It does no damage.
Oh no, I'm thinking gelatinous cube, but different. Nope.
What would Malachi like to do?
I share this with the party that this thing is eating weapons.
Malachi is 1, 2, 3. He's going to go around this pit here. Actually, I want to go 1, 2, 3, walking around the pit, looking out at the jelly.
Okay.
You know, and that's my turn, I guess. Kind of distance is this?
Yeah, it's a ways.
I want to observe the jelly, see if I can.
That's what she said.
That's what I want to do. I want to observe the jelly.
Jelly's not going to do anything except move. To right there. That's its running. It's slurping its way along the floor towards you guys. Gentry.
Mavis still in the pit, or did anybody pull her out?
Borman pulled her up.
Oh, okay. I was like half paying attention. Sorry. Got to get ready. Just a second. This will probably be my last turn before I gotta go.
Okay.
Shit. What can I do? Because
Well, we can try fire, magic base damage, like guiding bolts and shit.
I mean, magic ammo didn't do anything, and so I'm thinking, what can Dentry do? Not what can you do? You can do a lot. What can I do?
Right.
I am a fighter. I fight.
Oh,
that is what I
do.
I swing weapons at things. And with that, he goes, nah. Y'all have fun with that. I'm gonna come back here and watch the back and just make sure that nothing comes up on our asses. Cause yeah, like I got nothing for this, and if I have to run, I want a head start.
There you go. All right. So, Alora, what would you like to do?
Oh man. Hmm. I am really not sure.
Hit that motherfucker with a horn.
Oh yeah, I got a blasty horn. That's what we're gonna do. Gonna start blasting.
So then I start blasting. Okay. Go ahead.
Yeah.
So you blast the horn, and you can see that the jelly, you can as the horn goes off, the jelly, you can see it ripple like a bowl of Jello, but it doesn't seem to take any damage.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna get away from it as far as I can then. Go forward a little bit. Okay. About as far as I can go on then.
Okay. What does Mavis want to do?
She wants to use her fancy spell from the new book.
Okay.
And since I think we're gonna see like a red dragon at that hole, it's probably not good to use on them. So I'll try flame strike. Wait, do I have to be right next to do that?
So
Let me check.
flame strike. Yes.
That's the shit right there, I
Yeah,
think.
flame strike. I was excited to put that back in the game. Let's see here.
That's like flames from heaven come down and fry your fucking enemy type shit.
Yeah. I know it's here. What level is that?
Fifth or it's a fifth level cleric spell. I can do one of those a day.
There it
Let's see.
is. Cleric calls forth a column of golden fire that descends from the heavens to a 5-foot radius area within 60 feet, dealing 1d6 damage per level of the cleric. Creatures in the target area must make a save versus spells for half damage. So, yeah, you can definitely do that. So he can make, I'm assuming it's a he, make a save. And he does save, so he will take half damage. So it's 1d6 per level.
And I am level 7.
So
So do I roll?
7d6 damage.
Here we go.
That might actually do it. He will take half of that.
Well, something.
So he will take 7 points.
3-1. All right.
No, 8 points. He will take 8 points.
But it seemed to do something.
So yeah, you see this golden column of fire just come down and hit this ochre jelly, and you can see parts of it burn away.
Good.
That definitely did something to it. Borman, you first time you've seen Mavis do that.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy. As far as what I can do to this fucking creature is I'm going to shoot a silver tipped arrow.
Okay.
I mean, this is probably stupid though. I think
Maybe it works. Yeah.
well, it doesn't move that fast. I want to light a fucking torch.
Okay. So you light a torch. You can move.
Yep, I'm just gonna go like this. I'm gonna kind of just stay right here. I'm gonna light a torch, and then next round I'll light a +1 arrow, and then I'll shoot the motherfucker with a flaming +1 arrow.
Okay.
So I mean, this is where I'm going here.
I see what your
Fireworks. So yeah, definitely. I have some oil vials if you need them too.
Yeah.
Okay.
You could dump that shit out on the ground, and I'll throw my torch on it.
All right.
Jackson, I believe, has left for the day.
I mean, I'm like sort of here. We're just not really.
I'm probably
Yeah.
busy.
Did Jackson want to go, or
Jackson's doing the same thing of kind of moving defensively away, just kind of keeping an eye on people, but not any attacking.
Okay.
And now I'm gone.
If
Okay.
he's got to go, I don't mind stopping. I mean,
Y'all can control them as long as you let them just stay defensive. Just don't let them attack.
all right.
What does Malachi want to do?
Malachi is going to not really be able to do a whole hell of a bunch of shit. Well, I guess I want to cast Spectral Hand.
Hmm. Okay. Hold on a second. Let me look at that. Because I think it does a
Gives me a hand that I can
what level is that?
Spectral Hand is second. Two rounds per level, so this spectral hand will last for 12 rounds. It's a range of 60 plus 10 per level, so no problem by there. By concentrating on move the hand around, and the hand can be used to deliver spells up to 4th level that take effect via touch.
Okay. So
And I'll gain a +2 to my attack rolls.
okay. So you cast Spectral Hand, and you can move it up to 60 feet per round.
Right.
Okay.
So, I mean, I don't necessarily need to send it out right now because I've just cast the spell.
Right.
My next spell will be Chill Touch, and then I'm going to start touching it,
Okay.
you know? So that's kind of where I'm going with that.
It continues to slurp its way forward, and that's all it can do. Dentry's gone. Alora, what would you like to do?
I'm going to, let's see, I'm going to pour some oil out, leading up to it,
Okay.
and then I guess hover over here.
Okay.
We're going to light it on fire, hopefully.
Roll a d6.
2.
So you, as you're you pour out the oil. Are you pouring it out here, like in
Kind of like
front
in
of
a
it?
line, I guess, yeah.
Okay. Let me draw a line like that. Actually, that's probably too big. Like that. So you pour out some oil, and you're hovering over this pool of the bubbling pool, and at the bottom of the 30 feet, all the way down at the bottom, you can see something glinting at the bottom of the pool.
Ooh. Hope it's treasure and not a monster.
What does Mavis want to do?
Hmm.
Hit it with that fucking flame strike again. I know you can't.
I could guiding bolt it though, since I know that magic hurts it. So I'll try that.
No reason not to try to open up your options.
So your guiding bolt. Well, first of all, so the guiding bolt slams into it, but it doesn't do any damage to it. But it is all sparkly now.
I'm gonna move away some also because this thing is really scary. So.
Borman, what would you like to do?
Borman will step forward 20 feet, light an arrow, and shoot this shit here.
You're shooting the oil?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and make your attack. You're shooting the oil, you just have to hit AC 9.
Oh, this will be with an extra +1. Ugh.
Oh man.
So,
Well, let's.
well,
That actually.
instead you hit the ochre jelly, and the arrow does actually do damage. Go ahead and roll your arrow damage.
3.
Okay. So yeah, the flaming arrow does damage, and you can see that it kind of burns a hole into the ochre jelly.
Oh, hell yeah! Fire! Fire is the key, my friends.
What would Malachi like to do?
Well, Malachi wants fucking step forward and light the end of a bolt on fire and shoot it into the jelly.
Okay. Go ahead and make your attack. Oof.
Oh, come
Oof.
on, man.
Yeah, no, he misses, but yeah, no, he just misses. It goes off somewhere back here. The ochre jelly. Slurps its way forward. What would Alora like to do?
He's gonna sneak up behind and try and use the tinderbox. It says the 1 in 6. Is that right?
Yep, so go ahead and roll
Oh,
a
yeah.
d6.
Fuck it.
4. Okay, work.
So Alora's hovering over the oil, striking or trying to light her tinderbox.
Yeah.
Mavis?
What the fuck can I do? Oh no. Hmm.
But you said that thing is AC 9?
To hit the oil is AC 9. To be real honest, the ochre jelly's not much better. It's got like
Okay.
an AC of 8.
Do we pack torches or what down here? I thought that's what we were.
Yeah, you've got. I mean, Borman's got a torch.
Okay. I could try and throw it, I suppose. I'm not sure what kind of
Yeah.
roll that would be.
So it would be a ranged attack. So it would be D20 plus your Dex modifier.
Okay.
So Mavis takes the torch from Borman and throws it into the water.
I'm gonna run away. Okay. That was embarrassing.
Oh man. Borman, what would you like to do?
Well, I don't have a torch anymore, do I?
Right.
Yeah,
I'm running a circle though.
yeah, that's what we're going to do. Just going to back up 10, 20 here and light another torch.
Okay. Malachi.
Malachi is going to come back 10, 20. He's actually going to go a little bit further here. No, he's going to go right over here, Borman, and light his bolt and shoot it off Borman's torch. Kind of take the bolt and hold it in there, and then. That'd be
Okay.
20.
There
Yeah. So go 1, on 6.
So again, the flaming bolt bores a hole through this jelly. And you see it does do physical damage to it. The ochre jelly. Slurpy, slurpy, slurpy. Alora.
So does it like absorb? It doesn't have a mouth. Does it like absorb whatever it goes by? Is that the idea?
Roll a d6.
Okay. 4.
You're not sure. I mean, that would be your
Mhm.
guess, but you're not seeing how it really consumes things.
Well, we could do a science experiment, I suppose. I have a potion of diminution. We could pour on it and see if it gets tiny or not. So I'm gonna do that.
Okay. That is a new one. Okay. Nothing happens.
Damn it! Okay. I gotta cross that potion.
Mavis.
Mavis can't do shit. Run away.
Throw a bottle of oil on it.
She doesn't have them. Laura does.
Oh,
Uh,
gonna kite it.
Guide it
Huh?
all the way around.
Yeah,
All the way around the lake.
that's what we have to do.
more or less, yeah. So when it went over the oil, did it absorb it at all, or is there still like oil on the ground?
The oil that is on the ground, it looks, the oil has changed. It's like bubbling.
Hmm. Interesting.
Borman.
Well, Borman's gonna back up 20 feet out this way, and he's gonna light an arrow and shoot it.
Okay.
Oh, hold on, I'll get another +1 on top of that, so that'd be a 10. That hits AC 7.
That hits.
Not plus anything. This is 5. 5 points flaming damage.
Okay. And
Flaming arrow. Blah.
yeah, you hit it, and the ochre jelly just kind of loses cohesion and just splashes out like a liquidy pudding across the floor.
That's gross.
Yes. Slimes and jellies are pretty disgusting.
I
And
need to
so
clean
that stuff is 30 feet down, you say?
Yes. At the bottom of
Okay.
the pond, or the bottom of the lake.
All right, so that means we can take the magic rope and attach it to the broom and the other end to Malachi, and he can just go down there, and Alora can like dunk him down in there.
All right, let's get to Duncan.
Yeah, and I can just go down there and get it. I'm gonna hold my breath and go down.
Okay.
So it's like I'll go down, and then you bring me back up, and then I'll go down for more, and we'll just keep collecting stuff.
Unless it's like one item. We'll have to see. Or it might be a monster like anglerfish and this is bad.
Okay. So so you're having, so how are you doing this?
Taking the magic rope
Oh, okay.
and attaching the magic rope from the broom to Malachi, and then Alora is going to lower him down in the water, and he's going to grab shit, and then she's going to fly back up.
Okay.
And he's just got to hold his breath and grab stuff.
So you get down to the bottom, and you find that there is a dwarvish warhammer at the bottom of this pond. or at the bottom of this pool, and you
Right.
Need
bring it
another
back
one
up.
that needs like a huge strength modifier to
He
wield?
was
or-
able to pick it up.
Okay,
It's
well
about
that's a good sign.
time. Yeah. About fucking time. And then we will retrieve the magic fucking dwarven warhammer.
So Malachi, you can roll an intelligence. What languages does Malachi speak? He doesn't speak Dwarvish, does he?
We have the helm of reading languages.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
I speak dark speech and elvish.
So, Malachi, you have this hammer. You can. Wow, you aced that. So with the helm of reading languages, you determine this is a Warhammer +3 dwarven thrower. If it is a dwarf that is wielding this, they can throw this hammer to a range of 60 feet, and after throwing the hammer, it will return to the wielder's hands, and it is a +3 warhammer.
So
So,
let me ask you a question.
Mm-hmm.
If a human turned into a dwarf, what all really happens there?
If they were polymorphed,
Yeah.
they would be a dwarf.
So if Borman could take the polymorph potion and change it to a dwarf, he could use the hammer, and then he would just have to change his armor out with the dwarven +2 plate that we have.
he'd be a man like forever though.
So you have a potion of polymorph self.
Yeah, we got one.
I'm not saying give it to me. I'm merely philosophizing here.
Yeah, I do wonder what
but
would
it wouldn't be permanent.
It wouldn't be permanent.
No.
Oh,
That's
okay.
then that's
It would
Oh,
last
yes.
for 1d6 plus 6 turns.
oh well, that's fucking bullshit. But yeah, well we have this dwarven thrower that you need to be a +3 dwarven thrower. You need to be a dwarf.
Correct.
All right.
I mean, you could swing it as a regular warhammer and still get the +3, but you wouldn't be able to throw it. You have to be a dwarf to throw it. All right, I think that is a good spot to break, and let me divvy up some XP here.
The last day of Malachi just being a necromancer. He will now split his experience into being a magic user. And his only magic user spell right now will be Charm Person.
So you each get 2,817 XP.
That's pretty nice. 2,800, you say?
Yes, 2,817.
Very nice.
And I wrote a note to give that to Dentry and Jackson at the beginning of next week's game. And so Malachi can now take level 1 of magic user as well.
Yep, and my spell will be Charm Person.
Okay. Okay.
My spell book, because that was what I used the most as a dragon.
Yeah, that's true. That is a useful spell.
Yeah, well, I mean, I can learn more and all that, but I mean,
That
you
is
get
a good chunk of experience.
Yes. Yeah.
Whew. Well, I'm glad we survived. I wasn't sure how tough Baraxius was.
What
Made it out.
Jackson can tell you, kind of examining this northern passage, is that he believes that that northern passage goes all the way down into the underworld.
Into where?
to the underworld.
Ooh, that's not good.
Yeah, there's a lot of nasty shit down there.
Well, I mean, got to find that fucking loop thing. I mean, so do we go down into the underworld or do we go up the fucking pokey hole or?
We want to go to Tastantalus's tower, or at least I do.
Yeah.
You need to find the what I can tell you is this passage is not something that's included in this adventure. But at some point in the future, if you wanted to go into the underworld, this would be one way that you could do so.
Yeah, well, if you didn't metagame that, we very well likely would have gone down there.
Yeah, I mean, if that's the direction you wanted to go, I would have to spend time coming up with an entire map.
Yeah, but no, then we'll probably agree to go up that hole unless Jackson really, really wants to go down there. So,
I mean, I am planning in the future there will be a Atlas book about the mythic underworld, because that's another one that things have been alluded to that it will have to be detailed at some point. I really think that I need to detail the planes first, because that's going to have a bestiary of demons and devils and angels and shit in it, as well as, converting over some of the nastier creatures like the astral leviathan or whatever. Yeah, those will be in there. But yeah, so that's something for the future. All right, well, I will see you guys next week at 12 o'clock on Saturday.
All right, thanks so much.
all right, thanks
You're
a
welcome.
lot.
Have a good night.
Too.